So I think we're gonna shove some repentance in there. We might put FTL on the back burner for a little bit. The balding of Isaac. No, we need some Isaac. We're making good momentum on Isaac, but we need some more. What's the Sag for? I don't understand. Yeah, plus we did no Isaac yesterday. Did we do? I don't even know if we did. We did a little the day before. We like FTL. Yeah, me too. Kind of gotta look at the. I gotta look at the back channel analytics. The temperature I take from chat is like peak enjoyment of FTL is before it starts and after it ends, and in the middle it's just a bunch of people telling me to upgrade shit that I don't have scrap for. But we can take a look at the back channel and see how it goes. Pivoting to Isaac because we're too good at FTL. Only 11 out of 10 difficult runs remain. Come watch. Last one in gets to be tainted Lazarus for life. That being said, we might start as tainted Lazarus here. I gotta tell you though, I'm excited because check this out. First off, I gotta be here. / marker. Repentance. Check this out. Did you see this? Did you see this? Oh! Oh! Oh, no. Yes. Tainted Jacob, almost done. Almost done. Anytime I get one away on a really tough character, I'm like, the time has come to do it for real. Jacob will never touch it. It's more likely than you think. I'm committed to getting a dub here. Yo, Max Teamum. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you. Bro, can you just chill out? Like, I'm moving this thing across the whole map. You don't get a lot of bombs in Greedier mode, so you gotta do stuff like that from time to time. Nice try. Okay. So I harbor a delusion. I don't know how many tainted Jacob Greedier runs I've done. I harbor a delusion that tainted Jacob Greedier actually might be easier than tainted Jacob other stuff. Which is sometimes true. For some characters is true. I'm hopeful that this is another one. But the fact that this guy can, you know, if enemies spawn in a convenient location, I'm not too worried about the Boneheart. We're probably, in all likelihood, we're going to get strong enough we accidentally kill Tainted Esau, become the Lost all the time. So we need to build a run, I think, that can win as the Lost eventually. But anyway, no, I didn't finish my train of thought. Basically, we get Anima Sola whenever we kill a wave. I think we can kill a wave just about every time we get Anima Sola. And I think, you know, ipso facto, we got a pretty strong... Oh, you tricked me on that one. We got a pretty strong chance. Esau doesn't touch it, except unless you want him to. Sometimes you might want him to. I gotta remember, because I just came off like 70 runs where I was trying to do Mega Satan. I also could do Devil Deals, become the Lost, get the Devil Deal for free as well. Oh, baby. Oh, maybe. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Bloodshot Eye. Well worth the investment on that one. I'm joking. I'm joking. Give me that. I love when he grabs the burger. By the way, for anybody curious, this is from I Think You Should Leave Season 2. Like, every reference probably will be for, like, the next, I don't know, 3 years. When he grabs the burger and he, like, pretends to eat it. And he goes like, nom, nom, nom. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, man. I should have gotten that. I also, there's something about the fact that, like, and again, it's such a weird sketch comedy show. Like, the more you think about it, the funnier it gets. Like, in the moment, you're like, oh, that's a little humorous. It's like Annihilation, you know? You only truly get it once you think about it after. I'm willing to take a stab at this one. Death's List. Guppy's Eye. Kill me. The Nail. That's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. But I think it's very funny that it's not like a special food item. It's literally just like a burger. Stupid Hat, great sketch. Honestly, might be my favorite sketch as well. It's a very good one. The heck is this? Hole in my pocket? So sad. Wait, this is a top tier trinket, right? Charged penny. You pick up money, it gives you coins. The coins, you pick up money, it gives you charges. The charges give you the nail. The nail gives you more HP. Ooh. All of a sudden, I'm not beginning to believe, but I'm beginning to begin to believe. You know, like Lawrence Fishburne says in The Matrix, he's beginning to believe. Have you ever begun to believe that you wanted him to be the one you want, you want him to be the one so bad you could do anything? By the way, Twitch was not a big fan of that bit. When we looked up the transcript for Have You Ever Had a Dream, YouTube loved it. One of the top comments on the video, NL, I'm stupid. NL looking up the transcript for Have You Ever Had a Dream is 10 out of 10 comedy. If I'm just being honest, I don't know what happened there. I got hit. That's a gimme. But I didn't think he had charged yet. I did take a chance to glance, though. YouTube has a lower bar. Imagine believing that. That's just insanity. On YouTube, you have to choose what you're going to watch. People will look at, you know, like 100 videos before they pick something. On Twitch, people are just like, whatever he says, I'm just gonna pog. Twitch has a much lower barrier to entry. Most people on this website can stream like for 12 hours a day and make no jokes. Literally by like the time the stream ends, they haven't told a single joke. Now, maybe they're not the kind of streamer that likes to make people laugh. I don't really like to make people laugh. If anything, it just kind of comes naturally to me. It's almost like a curse. It's like breathing. I said breathing, by the way. Not... not breeding. That didn't come naturally at all. It took a great deal of consternation. More effort than I've ever put into anything in my entire life. They should add a key into Tarkov that allows you to breathe manually. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, all these games that claim to be like hardcore simulations are actually like cowards. If they were real simulation games, they would have you like manually breathe, manually blink, all that stuff. Otherwise, you're a coward, man. Do you breathe manually? Anytime I mention it, yes. Yeah, move your limbs like Quap. Remember Scum? Scum was kind of like that, right? Like, you had to manage. I just remember, like, walking around for hours and hours in Scum trying to figure out what the hell we were supposed to do. And then, just dying of, like, either getting shot in the face by a robot or starving to death, or, like, you drank tainted milk or something like that. Did that come out of early access? I don't know. The game was so damn confusing. I remember Malf kept the light on it for a while. I think he carried the torch for Scum for a bit, but even he eventually was like, "Come on, man, this is a little too, it's too much for me." It's still in early access. Is pretty interesting once you get used to it. I noticed you didn't use the word good. I'm not trying to make enemies with Devolver, but I noticed that I'm trying to preserve an angel deal for some stupid reason now that I think about it. But I noticed you didn't say good or fun. I'm just curious as to why that might be. I have my own pet theory, but I'm not I'm not at liberty to say. It's like when people talk about a game in early access and they're like, "It's come a long way." And you're like, "That's fine, but I'm not really interested in how far it's come. I'm interested in whether or not it's gotten there yet. Has it arrived?" Okay, don't even look in there yet, man. Don't even look in there yet. You know why? Because we want to speed through this as fast as possible. I'm joking. Give me that. I've never fought for anything in my entire life. I'm gonna fight for this hat. Then I swear to God, I hate to say it, okay? Because, like, I know now I've just become a caricature of myself, and now I'm quoting the show over and over. And being like, hey, I've seen the sketches twice, but here's the true genius of them. However, I love that the courtroom sketch is actually just a normal sketch of I think you should leave, but played out through court transcript. And with a little internal narration of what Tim Robinson would be thinking, I think, while he wrote it. Then Brenda was the slightest bit in his way at the door, and he said, "Move!" Then immediately he realized he'd gone too far, and he said, "Who said that?" in a funny voice. Don't do the voice. It's so good. I missed FTL. No, you didn't miss FTL today. You might not have seen it, but I promise you, you didn't miss it. Who said that? It was scuffed from the get-go. We got owned by somebody that's only typed 20 messages in chat. I've been streaming for 9 years. It's a very low day for FTL Pogs. Why was he kicking the dice? Because he doesn't want people to know that he's got the dice. He's trying to dispose of the evidence. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Give me that. Slop him up. I did. The first time I watched Sloppy Steaks, I'm not going to say it didn't get me, but maybe it didn't get me as much as it clearly got some other people. Watching it the second time, Just the way he looks when he walks in and he's wearing that shirt with the vest, and like he really does look like kind of a piece of shit. They did a great job with the costume. He used to be. I've only seen the whole show once. I've seen a couple of episodes twice. Please, please. Just give me Anima Sola, man. Like, it's not complicated. You just give me the charge. Wow, she's going heavy on the da. Yeah? Really? She knows. She knows.
Do you know Dada?
Hello.
I think she knows what Dada means now.
Dada?
Do you know Mama?
Not the glasses. Not my glasses. Ow! Hello. Oh, she's like, what the heck is all this? Give me that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Dada? Not the glasses. Not the glasses. Hi. Hello, honey. She hit me with the furrowed brow. She was like, who does this guy think he is moving his arm? Y'all doing baby sign language? We tried to teach her a little baby sign language so far, but... Okay, yeah, I mean, you need... This is the kind of thing when you just come into my stream and say stuff like that, you need to know that the people that are watching don't have context for, like, the 7 levels of inside joke that it is. And it can reflect poorly on the streamer for people that have only watched for, like, 10 minutes. Yes, it's a sign language joke from Curb Your Enthusiasm, an episode that aired probably, I don't know, 13 to 14 years ago on HBO. I think it is true. I think it might be from 2007. Oh, hello, honey.
It's a good episode.
It is, yeah, it's a good episode. Yes, it is the rat dog episode. Correct. What are we doing here? Oh, okay. It kind of seems like she's just in here to smack me on the back of the head over and over. Just twice a stream, for whatever reason, the baby just is brought in and allowed to assault me for a length of time.
It's not me, it's her.
You know. Okay, that's fine. Hello, baby. I want to see you too. I'll see you in 3 hours and 47 minutes. And then every time both cats come in as well, and they're like, I'm gonna leave, and then they're like, nah, I'm gonna stay. I have a bubble I need to remain in for my own mental health. And you can see that the cat at this point is now made permanent residence on the... Okay, see you, honey. Okay. Don't touch me. Wait, what? Why this long-ass stream? What the hell are you talking about? Why this long-ass stream? It's the same length as every other stream. And it's only like we've only been doing it for an hour and 15 minutes. What are you talking about? Are you okay? It's been live for literally 74 minutes. Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, speed upgrade, very good. I'm trying to think. Are you? By the way, I expect some pogs. I'm not shy to admit that I expect some pogs for respecting Revelations. This is very good. Basically, that's a holy card. And we will probably be the lost and thus desire it. Why wouldn't you respect it? In the past, I've said some things about Revelations that a lot of people have taken issue with. I may, at the office Christmas party, I may have given Revelations some chode jeans. You know, size 54 waist, 10-inch legs. Just horrible. Good bit, good bit. Haven't they, no wait, I have a joke here. It had a fully formed punchline and everything. Hey, did you guys see that they're making a game called Assassin's Creed Infinity? Which is a really nice change of pace for Ubisoft. Glad to see they're mixing it up from their usual strategy of making an Infinity Assassin's Creeds. Hi-yo! Oh, man, rip Ubisoft. Oh, he's not gonna get a Far Cry 5 sponsored deal. Oh, they did make a lot of them, though. You remember, like, in 2015, 2016-ish? Oh, man, they were making, like, 4 or 5 a year. That was crazy, dude. What were they thinking? Oh. Hey, Kevin, did you see that Ubisoft announced a new game, Assassin's Creed Infinity? It's very exciting, a big change of pace for Ubisoft that's used to making Infinity Assassin's Creeds. Oh, no! And I screwed up my... No, I didn't screw up my devil deal / angel deal. Let's do it. Infinity, Kevin. Infinity. Repeated joke, -2. Let me guess, you know, I like original humor. I go into your YouTube watch history, and it's exclusively, like, the same 7 videos over and over again for the last 8 years. I don't like Tainted Apollyon that much. Or, Lil Apollyon. Let me go Death's List, even though there's, like, a very low chance for that to actually... work for us. None of this appeals. You know what? Honestly, this appeals to me. That's pretty good on Greedier, I think. Give me stats. Give me stats. I'm joking. You didn't give me anything. Oh, you gave me a pill. Well, an attempt was made. Did I tell you I finally saw the video of Dan in that Fortnite episode where I was begging for help in the one gunfight we got against a real human being? I finally saw the clip, and it's so much worse than I had originally anticipated. Like, when it was happening, I assumed that what was happening, I should say, was Dan didn't know the controls to get out of the spaceship. So, or he didn't know the control to lower the spaceship, so he got out and the spaceship was crashing to Earth. He was struggling to figure out what button to press to get back in and save it from destruction. What actually happens is that he just keeps mashing the change seat button over and over again, like literally a comical number of times in a row. He's just rotating between like the 12 different seats that you can be in on the UFO. Well, I'm just breathlessly begging for help. hey, please help, help, I'm gonna die if you don't help, please help me. And my man's just spinning around inside of the spaceship. It almost, I had gotten over the resentment that created inside of me. And then watching that clip and seeing how much worse it actually was than what I assumed it was in my head, actually like led to me resenting it again. I'm not quite, I'll be over it in like a day or two, I think. But it you know this expression that time heals all wounds? Video rips off that band-aid, I think. Oh, you're still chilling. I would love to see the clip. It's on Dan's YouTube channel. It's in his top clips of either June or May, whatever the most recent one is. And it's like a minute and a half into the video. Beautiful. Greatest fails on Twitch is the title posted 2 days ago. There you go. The video evidence is staggering. He did win though. He did, but in a way that's almost like, I think if you watch the clip, you will see why I was a little upset even after the win. If that makes sense. Like, I know in an abstract sense, you should be like, oh, we won, so don't sweat it. But I think if you watch the clip, you'll understand why after we won, I was like, hey, I'm still a little upset about the engagement we took there. Hey, Ruka. Hey, buddy. Don't get into the courts, please. You shouldn't even be in here. So you should take it as like as a blessing that you're in here in the first place. Okay, car battery's nuts. Swallowed penny? I don't. Or crooked penny? I don't think so. I'm mostly joking, but I was genuinely annoyed. And not with him, because like, what do you? It's not like it was done maliciously. I was annoyed with the situation for sure, though. Give me that. He does a whole ring around the rosy there, man. Why no eraser? Literally, you know what I was about to say to you? I was about to say, because I'm not playing as Tainted Jacob. That's where my head's at right now. Peeler? You know what? I think you're a mad genius. I think you're a frickin' legend. I think Peeler is gonna be a fantastic play here. It's a funny clip. I don't mind being angry. Like, I actually think that, if anything, I meant what I tweeted last night. I think anger is one of the funniest emotions if it's, like, in a safe place. Watching somebody be upset over nothing is hilarious. I'm happy to be a conduit for that. Won't the Meat Boys screw up Jacob? Jacob's gonna die anyway. That's like, in pretty much every situation, as if you're gonna win, I don't know if I'd call it advice. My impression of Tainted Jacob, and I am, you know, approaching the point where I've like, dude, I'm going freaking all in here. I'm approaching the point where this guy's freaking done. My impression is you try to not circumvent Jacob, you just kill him and then become the Lost and hope for the best after that. Give me the Meat Boys to free my soul. I want to get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Help. Any meat on the platter next week? In this Twitch channel, you if you want a response from the streamer, you speak words in the English language in a sequence that carries meaning. I know how that sounds, but I believe when you say, "Is there any meat on the platter?" that is the vernacular of another well-known streamer and friend of the channel. But I have chosen not to respond to that type of nomenclature here because the Dan bubble can't be allowed to spread like the exclusion zone from Annihilation, okay? We gotta... It's quarantined in its own area right now. We're gonna keep it there for the time being. And once a week, I'll go, haha, so good. The other remaining points of the week... Oh no, we're on the final floor. We're gonna talk the old-fashioned way. What the heck is that blue piece of garbage up there? What are you? We want to see... That's BFF? You sure? You sure that... Oh no, wait. I see. That's BFF. That's broken stopwatch. Yeah, I agree. I think for now... Good. We're just gonna fight, and then I'm gonna think later about what we want. I do think BFF is a good pick, but I also think even more valuable than BFF might be re-rolling for batteries. But then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta heed my own advice. I'm not sure batteries are actually going to be that valuable for us. Because we're going to become the Lost for sure. So having a little HP is fine. But in all likelihood, we're going to end up, like I said, needing to become the Lost to make this work. So we'll see. I mean, not needing to become the Lost. Rather, like we literally just will become the Lost. BFF is easily more important. Did they... Oh, I'm dead anyway. Did they buff Meat Boys or something? Because they are, like, not that good. Even the level 4 Meat Boy is kind of doo-doo to begin with. I don't... Honestly, like, I don't think that's a huge F. I think that that run was kind of... It was like a 7 out of 10. I'm not sweating it. Yeah, if I had BFF, maybe the Meat Boy would have just eaten that bullet before it got to me. You never know. You can win with a 7? Yeah, you can lose with a 7 too. What's your... I don't understand. This is not twitch.tv/Ben Shapiro? If you want to debate everything, take it to r/Star Wars, okay? Oh, this is hell. +2. Thank you, thank you. Like I said, I don't mind being angry. This room is a little busted right now. Okay, I gotta keep a coherent through line. Let's, like, mentally speaking, what are we gonna do on this run? Well, we're gonna die and then we're gonna restart, I think is what's gonna happen right here. How did this get so out of hand? We're gonna go to Angel Deals this time. Would be nice. We're gonna go to Angel Deals this time. Not what I said we would do in the past, which was go to Angel Deals and then we just took the first Devil Deal that showed up instead. This time we're really gonna go to Angel Deals. I don't know what this does. What does this do? It's useless. Opens red key doors, does nothing in Greedier. Okay. That's not so bad. People will tell you not to do that. They don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta... throw your run to the abyss. Okay. Take a break. Start over. Little tolerance break there. If you're unfamiliar with my Greedier mode philosophy, I've got an easy one. It's, if they give you the opportunity to take risks early, take them early. Because, like, an early run, especially, like, before you have an item, or an item of any merit, at least, is basically worth nothing. An early run slips less. D20's nice. You just gotta you throw risks at the wall, see what sticks. Exactly, that's like... People are like... They don't understand that taking risks is not risky. You know what's risky? Not taking risks. Like when I graduated from college, was it a risk to ask my father for a small loan of $1 million? So that I could start a software consulting company? Yeah, it was a risk. He could have said no. He could have said yes and it wouldn't have worked out, but hey, just by virtue of that and his contacts in Silicon Valley, all of a sudden, now we're running one of Vancouver's 17 brand new unicorn startups, and it just goes to show you that, hey, sometimes when you got nothing to lose, you got everything to gain. It's a new character I'm working on. It's, I was gonna say a character, like a description, and then I was like, nah, just say Donald Trump, it'll be funny. Okay. That's a new character I'm working on. His name is Donald Trump. There you go. There come the +2s. We're bringing him back. We're bringing it. We got over the midpoint of the arm wrestle. Everything from this point onwards is just leverage. It's already there. You sound like Bill Gates. Dude, what if Bill Gates' name was not Bill, but it was Bilg. Bilg Gates. We could play this out a little bit. Like, I think I need a partner. Can I get someone to come up from the audience, please? Then you would come up and you would say, "Hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Gates." And I would say, "Oh no, excuse me, call me Bilg." Could work. I'm not supposed to be here. Soul, what the heck is the Soul of Eden? Rerolls everything, probably. All right, I'm sold. You need the D20. Oh, it's a random dice. Okay. Who took my cigars? Big chubby. Not great, but not horrible. Yeah, like Jeff Bezos. What if your name was Jeff Bezos? Eden is a reroll from any item pool. How about that? Okay, that's very good. If you're using the D20, best way to use the D20, IMO, is to reroll all the coins. That's a slap in the face. Golden trinket is important. Important for what? Pog. He missed the golden trinket. I literally did not miss it. I just don't know what it does. If just one person out of the 5,300 could just type what it does instead of just saying you absolutely have to pick it up. Okay, hold on. Doubles the effect. Doubles the effect of... I'm being an asshole, okay, but that's the verb. What is the verb attached? What is the verb being modified for? Platinum God does CO. Okay, here we go. Golden trinket. Oh, it doubles the effect of the existing trinket. Upon entering each new room, the trinket has a chance to copy one of your current familiars. If you have no familiars, it will spawn Brother Bobby or Sister Maggie. Okay, so the trinket that I missed that people are losing their minds over is the chance when you enter a room to spawn 2 Brother Bobbies or like a second Big Chub for that room. That's terrible. 1 run. Dude, you want booger tears. Booger tears are the play. It's Pog, what are you talking about? I feel like I'm losing my mind, man. People are like, level 4 cube of meat, easy win, 2 Brother Bobbies, guaranteed. Tell me you don't know how to aim at enemies without telling me you don't know how to aim at enemies. Okay, stop picking up the coins. Did you know if you have Charm of the Vampire, you don't reflect in the water? Don't pick up the coins, man! That's pretty top tier. Okay, have fun. This run is also dead. Unless... Let me through. Let me through. I just need the heart. I just need the heart. Okay, we've lived. We lived. Temporarily. I walked into that to try to get him to attack the... And we're gonna die. We're definitely gonna die. We're dead. This is a mess. If only we had 2 Brother Bobbies, anything could have happened. Yeah, you call that living? Greedier mode. I don't think Greedier mode sucks. I think you just, you know, it rewards a different set of criteria. I've had a lot of really fun Greedier modes, even lately. I don't think it sucks. I used to think it sucks. I mean, I kind of wish that it wasn't required for every character to get their unlock. Like, for me, it's like, I kind of look at it like a gimmick mode that gets a little bit too much representation within the game itself. Like, the challenges are fine, you know, they're one and done. Greedier, you have to do it like literally. If you want to get 100% unlock, you have to do Greedier mode like a minimum of, I don't know, like 23 times, 24 times, something like that. It's a little much. 34 times? That's a lot, man. But you do it piecemeal, you get there. There's 17 damn characters per side in this game. I thought there were like 9. Not that I'm complaining, don't get me wrong. Bro, could you just like slow down just a little? Like if you... Actually, this wave is kind of slowing down. I'm not sweating it. And then on a Masola, I know this is going to be confusing, but if you could like speed up a little bit... Here we go. I can't kill you, man. I do want to get to the crawl space. I'm sorry, Spider. It had to be done. So, Mr. Mega, or Mama Mega, sorry. Pretty good. I am so stupid. On the bright side, now I don't need to buy HP anymore. And, hold on. Creep shot. And crawl space. How about that? And chocolate milk. Oh, God. Where are the shots? What's going on with the shots, man? They were coming up from the ceiling. I'm gonna be honest. I wanna fight with you active. as insane as this will sound, I think we stand a better chance with Tainted Esau being active. My God. Now we don't have to do this, but I'm gonna do this. Help. Help. Don't hem me in. Yeah, man. We gotta take risks. Like, when I left... decided no longer to continue backpacking through the Andes and took a job as a vice president at my dad's software consulting company. Was that a risk? Yeah, it was a risk. I could have easily started my own company and been the CEO, but I decided, fine, I'll get in at the bottom, I'll get in at the VP level, and, you know, maybe I'll learn something from the people that have been there for like 50 years that I can use in my own career. So yeah, you know, sometimes I would say I'm a risk taker, quite frankly. I would. Was it a risk when I let my parents buy my house for me? Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was like it was risky. I mean, like, it could have really put a lot of financial strain on them. They might not have been able to do that merger if the market had gone down 20%. Luckily, it's up 200% since then, but it just goes to show you that when you take risks, sometimes they pan out, man. What if the government raised property taxes to allow everybody in the city to get free garbage collection? Like, there's risks. Life's all about risks. That's why you gotta take them. Great bit, great bit. Let's go. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna use this bit on mouth, and then he's gonna be like, what is this bit? And then I'm gonna say, oh, it's a bit about like a guy who's never lived in the real world. But thinks that risk-taking was responsible for his success rather than blind luck. And Malf's gonna be like, so the bit is that you're you? And I'm gonna be like, oh, you, oh. He knows how to get me. Clip this show to mouth later. And then show him the Dan clip too, please. Please. Okay, Sanguine Bund. Sanguine Bund. I know this. This item makes deals with the devil cost money instead of HP. Is that correct? No. There are spikes in the devil deal room. What do these spikes do for you? Anyway, I think, actually, you know what? I don't think we need pajamas. I think we buy a key, and maybe 2 keys. And then I think we just chill. Quite frankly, I think following that, we just chill. I think we can apply our money for greater purposes later. You don't have to spend all your money every single floor. On my deck. Dude, I'd love to chill on my deck. It's the freaking weekend, baby. You ever notice that today's Friday and all that? What am I gonna do this weekend? I don't know. Think about going to like one of the pitch and putt courses in Vancouver, but then not actually go. But as a result, preserve my first pitch and putt experience, which is almost as good as going in the first place. Maybe. Maybe. Solid. Did you pick a hobby yet? No, I'm still just browsing, thank you. No, I'm just browsing. I haven't decided yet. I definitely need one, because, like, even now, like, so, like, the way that 2020 and 2021 went, that's really good. I got into investing. I'm not going to belabor the point too much because I know for a number of reasons, some fair, some unfair, IMO, it bothers people to even discuss it. But long story short, eventually, after being very interested in it, I genuinely had a great time researching it, reading the books, etc., etc. Came to believe in something called efficient market theory, which essentially the logical endpoint of that is like the best way to invest is to just buy the total stock market and then get another hobby, because the more you actively trade from that point onwards, the more you actually, you know, diminish your own returns over time. So I'm like, frick, dude, that means I've got to cultivate like a diverse series of interests, which is BS. So I've still been like listening to podcasts about, you know, the stock market and stuff like that. But every time I listen to one, I'm like, why the hell am I listening to this shit? It doesn't matter at all. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing for like, I don't know, at least like the next couple of decades. So why am I listening to this thing that's like, oh, look at how much lumber prices have soared? It doesn't affect me. But it's like a hobby in waiting while I come up with a hobby that actually like matters. I should bake a loaf of bread this weekend, man. It's the cycle of man. The legendary hobby arc. I mean, I've been really enjoying cooking, for sure. I'm gonna take the hit. Oh, no, not necessary. But cooking is a hobby. It has, like... Maybe it's... this is actually, like, a big positive, but... Cooking is, like... It has a cap on the amount that you can use it within the course of a day, but also has a lot of long-term utility. You know, like if your hobby is like gambling, it's the opposite. For a very short period of time, there's absolutely no cap whatsoever, which is incredibly dangerous. But long-term, it's not something that you could probably sustain doing for the rest of your life, because you'll... Unless you're good at it, or not good at it, but, you know, good at managing your risks, so maybe you run out of money more slowly. Baking, on the other hand, or cooking, you could cook 2 meals a day pretty much for the rest of your life. That's a bad item. Okay. Soon, we are going to have to go all in on... That's very nice. Actually could save for greed. We're going to have to go all in at some point to try to come up with a way to win this run. 2 of diamonds is lovely. That would be lovely. Let's pop this. I'm just thinking, okay? We're gonna... I have a feeling we're gonna want to think about this shop a little bit more. This is when Greedier mode is at its finest, in my opinion. When it's a little bit of a puzzle. And that's where we're at right now. Because we have a run that, in my opinion, would not struggle to beat Super Greed if Tainted Esau didn't exist. Unfortunately, they do, which means we gotta come up with either a way to erase them from the timeline, which is possible, or cleave them once a floor, definitely possible, maybe because I even did it today, or win is the lost. That hurts me, because I pressed Animasola. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. It just means if we get hit one more time, we'll die. Big whoop. Oh, I can feel the neurotransmitters, the anger chemicals from the explosion. Anyway, that's Isaac. Here's what I gotta say about that. Get out of there. I didn't even put a slash marker in there. We'll be back to Isaac in a couple hours. I'm gonna rip the head off. Don't rip the head off. I will be in the private room. I'll set up my lobby here. Hit me with a wow, Loki. I have been working on it. Kate got a iPad yesterday. Busted into her office. Wow, Loki, that's a funny looking tempad. You didn't steal that from the TVA, did you? Don't use that to go into any Nexus events, Loki, because I'd sure hate to have to look for you for the rest of my life. It's getting better, right? Like, it's getting less Little Nicky. That's more like, you know. Wow, Loki. My dad sent me to Earth to stop my two brothers from making hell freeze over. Wow, Little Nicky, nice to see you. What are you doing here in New York City? Aren't you the son of the devil? Wow, Mobius. Mobius, what are you doing here? Have you seen my brothers? Wow, Little Nicky, I haven't seen your brothers. Have you seen the God of Mischief? About yay high, two horns coming off of his head, always getting up to some sorcery. Have you seen Demetrius? He's... I think he turned into a Harlem Globetrotters basketball player. I can't remember a lot of what happens in Little Nicky. I do remember that he does say, get in the flask. Get in the flask, Adrian. Welcome to Mario Golf. Just two lads tackling 36 holes. Mario Golf. Welcome to Mario Golf. Mario Golf. How have I never heard of Lil Nicky? It's not a good movie. I refer back to our oft-held belief about Adam Sandler movies, which is that everybody knows the exceptions. He's made some good movies. I mean, Uncut Gems, one of my favorite movies of the last 10 years for sure. Definitely in my top 10 from 2010 to 2020. However, also made like pretty copious amounts of garbage. My thinking about Adam Sandler movies, the way that I've conceptualized them, is that they're all the dumb ones where he has, he puts on a stupid voice, like Hubie Halloween to maybe call it The Water Boy. All of those are 3 out of 10s. And if you track every individual's enjoyment and user reporting of how they feel about those movies, you will just find that they get worse over time, but it's going to map exactly with the way that their age progresses. If you're my age, Little Nicky is probably the first Adam Sandler movie where you went like, this is kind of shit. And then maybe by like The Longest Yard, you were like, okay, this is like shit. And then by Don't Mess with the Zohan, he's like a joke. I think if you're 10 years younger than me, you're like, Zohan was still pretty funny. He didn't jump the shark until like Grown-Ups started coming out. And if you're like 15 years younger than me, you're like, he jumped the shark when Uncut Gems came out. In which case I could say, guy, get back here, you little shit. You're not you don't know, you wouldn't know cinema verite if it was nibbling on your earlobe. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting Mario Golf set up.